I'm not going to be like all of these false gurus on YouTube trying to teach you how to mix vocals like a mixing engineer. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to mix vocals like a pro, but I'm going to make it super understandable for you with no BS jargon or any funny stuff like that. If you don't know me already, my name is Heroic Dragon. You might have seen my videos before. I've got 50k on 2 of my videos. I've got about 7.7k followers. Recently started blowing up on Instagram. Became a local celebrity in my city. People want to take pictures with me, yada yada yada. However, I still have 200 monthly listeners for some reason. We're not going to talk about that though. Let's get straight to mixing the vocals. So without further ado, this is what the vocal sounds like, pretty much on its own without any presets or mixing.
This is a certified hood classic.
Up in the booth, gonna make some racks. Yo, racks on racks on racks. Richest kid in my class, that's facts. Locked in, and I'm gonna make some bands. I'm a solo boy, don't need no band. Oh, X, the haters vex. Say something, then I'm gonna get banned. Patrick Bateman went semi-viral.
As you can see there, the vocals don't cut through the mix. They don't sound professional, and I can't lie, they're kind of chopped, kind of ugly wuggly. Why do I sound American? I'm British, bro. Bottle of water. So this is what it sounds like after we do all the mixing.
This is a certified hood classic.
Up in the booth, gonna make some racks. Yo, racks on racks on racks. Richest kid in my class, that's facts. Locked in, and I'm gonna make some bands. I'm a solo boy, don't need no band. Oh, X, the haters vex. If I say something, then I'm gonna get banned. Patrick Bateman went semi-viral.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm going to break down the entire vocal chain from start to finish so you can understand what's happening, and maybe if we have time at the end, I'm also going to be breaking down my mastering preset too. By the way, quick plug, if you want infinite presets, a full comprehensive mixing course, one-to-one access to me, and so much more, check the top link in the description. I have a school community that can level up your music pretty much almost instantaneously. Right, without further ado, let's get straight back to the video. Firstly, what I did was I added a fruity limiter. Now, I didn't do anything on the compression just because, I don't know, I felt like for this mix, it didn't really need it. Once you know how to mix properly, these things will just become really instinctive to you, and you'll kind of feel your way through the mix rather than just doing what someone says blindly. So yeah, all I really did was I turned the gain all the way down, turned the release to around 149 milliseconds, and put the threshold up to about minus 45.6 dB. And what that did was that just removed the background noise and the hiss. Like, if you hear me right now, this is what it sounds like before, and this is what it sounds like afterwards, so it's pretty good. After that, what I did was I added one EQ. Now, I see a lot of people, they like to have 2-3 EQs, and I can't lie, your mix is going to be cooked if you do that. You only really need to make minute changes. So what I did was I added a high pass up until about 58 Hz. You should really do this to 80, but again, I felt that the vocals here just sounded really thin for some reason, so I tried to keep in some of the low end. I dropped some bass and some low mids, but I only did it by like 0 point something dB, and I did a little bit of de-essing around it, and I also added a bit of a high shelf here too. All you really want to do is you want to like go to one of these bands, just like scroll here, search for like an unwanted frequency that sounds a bit like this.
This is a certified hood classic.
Up in the booth, gonna make some racks. Yo, racks on racks on racks. Richest kid in my class, that's facts. Locked in, and I'm gonna make some.
You hear that boxy sound? That's basically what it sounds like, and then you just want to like take it down like that. But yeah, this is essentially how I use the EQ. After that, we've got the fruity compressor. I only added one. Ratio 7.3 to 1. Egregious, I know. Keep it at 4 to 1 if it sounds best. I put the threshold at minus 12.8. I put the gain at 10.1. Put the type to vintage because this is an old compressor. It's a legacy emulation, so it emulates stuff like the Teletronics LA2A. I think that's what it's called. I'm not entirely too sure. But yeah, after that, you would have thought I would have added a Soundgardizer, but no, I added a Maximus instead.
Yo, racks on racks on racks. Richest kid in my class, that's facts. Locked in, and I'm gonna make some bands.
So basically, what does all this mean? So what I did was I just put this on the Soundgardizer A preset, and I messed around with the LMH mix knobs. Now, this will basically just separate the Soundgardizer into 3 different bands and make it so that each band is affected in a different way, if that makes sense. And so if I wanted less low end, I'd basically take all that out, and it would sound like this instead.
Yo, racks on racks on racks. Richest kid in my class, that's facts.
Or if I wanted so much high end, which I don't usually want, it would sound like this.
Yo, racks on racks on racks. Richest kid in my class, that's facts. Locked in, and I'm gonna make some bands.
Yeah, after that, I added a bit of a de-esser, a narrowband. These are my compression graph settings, and I put the midband to around here. I put on monitor.
Yo, racks on racks on.
saw the red bits at around the S range, and then I literally just compressed it. After that, I didn't do anything with that EQ right there. I added a slight high shelf on the channel EQ, and then I added a fruity reverb bus. These are my settings. And yeah, that is basically how I mixed the vocals. Now let's move on to the mastering preset. So what I did was I added 2 EQs, one to boost some mids and the other one to cut out some highs and lows. After that, I added a mid-side EQ, and then after that, I added a Maximus, and these are all my settings. If you want to copy them, you can. People are going to doubt you, people are going to clown you, and people are going to shame you for trying to do this music thing, but honestly, I believe in you. You have no idea how many songs the most successful people had to create in order to get where they wanted to be. And if there was some advice that I'd give you right now, is literally just keep grinding, keep making songs, and then once your music gets good enough, you can then start to reach out to local open mics, start networking with like-minded people, start meeting new artists. After that, start posting on social media a bunch. Just keep attending all of the open mics in your city and all the festivals in your city. Literally, bro, touch some grass and you will start to network, you will start getting paid gigs, and it will be all sunshine and rainbows. And again, if you need any more help, it's going to be top link in the description. I'm also going to link the Discord in the description as well, just in case you want to have a one-to-one session with me separate to the school. It'll be a bit cheaper. I'll probably charge like $50 for a session, just where I can take a look at your music and just really give you a personalized roadmap to get you to sound the way you want to sound. And yeah, that's basically everything. Keep working hard and I will see you at the top. Goodbye.